Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's up, Glitter Gang? So today we're gonna get into a book haul. I just went book shopping recently. I decided I needed something to read, and I'm not like the Kindle type of person or like the iPad type of person. I like my books like this. So I got a bunch of fiction books. So the first two that I picked up are by Carmen Lachey, and it's called Love and Hennessy, An Addictive Kind of Love. So it's 1 and 2, and I believe she has maybe 4 or 5 of these. So I picked them up because I figured, if the first one's good and the second one's good, I could get into the rest and just follow these characters along as they go through the story. So yeah, let's see. I'll read you a snippet of the synopsis of the book or whatever. It says, you ever loved a man more than you loved yourself, to the point where accepting his lies, abuse, and mistresses were second nature? How far are you willing to go in the name of love? When is enough enough? Have you convinced yourself that it's okay because you're the main chick, the one who is where home is always at? That's exactly the situation 23-year-old Tommy Knowles found herself in with her boyfriend Rodney. After tragic events lead her to flee the city, she runs into a bad boy Ghost, who is also the man to see if you're trying to move anything in and out of the state. So, okay, so that's like the beginning of what this is. And I got through this book. So I read usually on the train to and from work. So I got through all, how many pages is this? 228 pages of this. Just reading to and from work on the subway, which is about like an hour each ride. I'd say about 3 days doing that. I got through this. And so it's really, really good. I did start the second one. Really, really enjoy it. Carmen Lachey is, she's newer to me. I'm not familiar with her work, but I really do enjoy these 2 novels. So I will be picking up the rest later on. And I'm impressed. So if you guys are looking for a little something to read, fiction, action, love story type of deal, Love and Hennessy, I would suggest it. I also picked up He Played Me. Now these books were actually kind of cheap. Before I get into this one, they're kind of cheap because normally you could get them on the street like, okay, $15, or you can get like 2 for $15 or whatever. But I got these from Amazon because I didn't want to go all the way down to where I get my books now. It's from Harlem. I didn't feel like going down there, so I just ordered them and had them delivered, and the prices were cheap to me. It was like, $12, $10, $8. It really wasn't that bad. So yeah, I've loved books forever, you guys. Ever since in high school, I used to get books. I have a really, really big collection of books. I don't have it here with me in my crib right now. They are in storage. So when we move or we get a bigger place and I have, my bookshelves back, then I will break out all of my books and share them with you guys. So yeah, I love to read. Love, love, love to read. So, this is called He Played Me. It's based on a true story, and it's by Miss LB. So as you can see, like, this is like, what would you call this? An independent type of feel to it. And I really, really loved this book. I read this basically on the trip to and from work. I got through it so fast. It was so good. And let me just tell you a little bit about the author. It's Miss LB. Her name is Lisa Brown. She was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. She's a divorced mother of 2 biological boys, ages 23 and 21, and 2 godsons, ages 23 and 22, who she loves as her own. After being shot 3 times and nearly losing her life in October of 2017 from a domestic violence situation, Lisa wrote her first novel, He Almost Had Me, based on her personal trials and tribulations. She currently holds a degree in child development, business, and general studies. In 2015, she launched her first business, She Got Style Boutique, formerly known as My Heart Desires Boutique, followed by Sitting Pretty Glam Bar in 2018. Both based in the Metro Detroit area. So she's a boss bitch, and we fuck with that. So yes, yes, 20, both based in the Metro Detroit area. Boom. In her free time, she loves to read and travel. She hopes her writings will help to empower other women by motivating them to turn their pain into purpose. Going through a crisis will challenge you, whether for the good or the bad. It's ultimately up to you. It took fighting 13 felonies and being shot twice for her to fully understand. Sometimes you must lose it all to understand it all. So she's been through a lot. So, obviously, her story or like something that she would come up with would be really interesting, because I guess she's, you know, lived that life or whatever. She's got, you know, something to draw from. But I really loved this book. It was really good. Okay, so let's just read a quick snippet of it. Have you ever had a flashback over your entire life and thought about every horrible decision you have ever made? Yes. How different your life could have been if only you had made the right decisions? Of course, I think we all do. This is a story of how lust, love, lies, and sex can lead you down a dark path full of passion, jealousy, hate, betrayals, and ultimately your demise. Yasmin has been in a sexless, loveless marriage for the past 2 years. She's content but not happy. That's until the charming and powerful Jay comes strolling into her life. He's everything she desires in a man, charming, handsome, with just the right amount of street swag. So yeah. That's just the beginning of it. There's more, but I'm not going to read all, because you guys go on Amazon and pick this up. I got through this, like I said, in a day, and I'm not disappointed. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I had picked up Love and Hennessy 3. So after I get through 2, I did go ahead and pick up Love and Hennessy 3. So I will be reading this again by Carmen Lachey. And then this one says In Love with the King of Chicago. So I haven't gotten through this quite yet. You guys, I'm so sorry. Hold on. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to get into this one. In Love with the King of Chicago is by A.J. Dix. Love is physically addictive, and falling in love activates areas of the brain that gives you the same feelings one would get from doing cocaine. This is definitely the case for 26-year-old Carter Martin and 29-year-old Desmond Des Wright. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. In Love with the King of Chicago. And then I picked up this other book, The Don's Wife by Tina Marie. Is this the one? I enjoyed this book. I finished this in a couple days. Definitely go try and check it out if y'all want to. This was good. And then finally, I have one more book. Started reading it yet, but I'm going to, and I know I'm super late, so don't come for me, but I got Becoming by Michelle Obama. It's #1 New York Times bestseller. I had to get it. Who doesn't love Michelle Obama? And I'm just interested to know like how she came up, how she was molded into this woman who's so poised and intelligent and strong and just a role model for all women. Like I'm just interested to see where she came from, a little bit about her experiences, and you know, just what makes her her. So yeah, I got Becoming by Michelle Obama, and then I'll read her synopsis. There's a lot I still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring, but I do know myself. My father, Fraser, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. My mother, Marion, showed me how to think for myself and use my voice. Together in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago, they helped me see the value in our story, in my story, in the larger story of our country. Even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be, your story is what you have, what you will always have, and it's something to own. So yeah. That's it that I got for my book haul, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I will be back with more videos like this because I love to read. I'm going to get through these in no time. As you can see, I read plenty of them already. But I will get through these in no time. And before you know it, I'll be purchasing new books to share with you guys again. So thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the family. And yeah, I love you guys so much. And I'm going to see you guys next time.